From this sold-out arena, we welcome you to SmackDown Live.
A lot of rivalries, a lot of conflicts, and they all come to a head here tonight.
This place is electric. We've waited long enough. Let's get this thing started.
Singles match coming up next.
The match we have next is going to be awesome. Stay where you are.
Taking on some tough competition.
This is going to be amazing.
Here we go. Matchup's going to be a good one. Superstar ready for action. Here comes his opponent, wasting little time to start things off. There's the double leg takedown and the big right hands.
Here we go. This thing's breaking down before it even gets started.
Chaos ensuing here. Incredible. This matchup has the potential to be special.
We could be moments away from an instant classic. When I looked at the card for tonight, this one definitely stood out as one you don't want to miss.
Lars Sullivan is one of the biggest competitors to ever come from NXT, but he's also one of the scariest too.
Yeah, that frightening glare has brought him some big wins before the match even starts. His immense frame brought him the rest.
Oh man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Look at him. He's struggling to breathe here.
He's on the defensive here. To be expected, though. It's not like he's in there with a slouch, guys.
He just has to make sure this doesn't get too out of hand for him. Sometimes, momentum has a way of permanently swinging one way. That's what he wants to avoid here.
That'll have you worrying about long-term injuries for sure.
Yeah, I wonder why.
I sure hope there's some sort of investigation going on right now behind the scenes. There's just no way this superstar deserves to be ranked so high. Clearly, somebody's been greasing the hands of the voters.
Oh my goodness, crushing it.
He's really going to need to create some space for himself.
Hate to pour cold water on your conspiracy theory, Corey, but I don't see any objection to this superstar's ranking at all, and I think most people would agree. Am I right, Byron?
Your best bet is to just stop listening to things that come out of Corey's mouth. I did that a long time ago, and I'm much happier now.
Well executed drop kick.
From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries.
It's always nice when you see a superstar who's clearly been putting the work in get recognized with an impressive spot in the weekly rankings as this competitor did this past week.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
The Microwada rankings this past week certainly were impressive. I can only imagine the heights this superstar can climb to.
He's got plenty of gas left in the tank.
And we continue.
He's making a statement here with this attack. Looks like he's starting to tire. It appears his opponent has his number right now.
I'd never count this guy out, but I'll tell you what, he's not looking so hot right now. He's really going to need to find a way to get back in this thing.
Man, I knew this was going to be a closely fought battle, but I didn't realize it was going to be this close. This is unreal.
He's focusing on the face now.
This superstar comes in here tonight with a pretty impressive ranking, guys. And well-deserved, too, if you ask me.
Digging deep for a
kick out.
He's not giving up that easy.
You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this.
An impressive ranking for the superstar indeed, but just because you're in the top 10 doesn't make you unstoppable. We've seen superstars with all the momentum in the world lose matches before. It happens all the time.
Hey, Owen Hart pinned Bret Hart on the same night that the Hitman would set the challenge for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 10. There's a perfect example of what you're talking about right there.
Check out Lars Sullivan's offense.
And there's his speed paying off. Fine uppercut.
That'll cost some teeth.
Cutting it close here, guys.
What a coward. He's trying to get himself counted out, Cole.
No. Oh. Cover here. 1, 2, and he kicks out.
Look, unless you roll a tank onto his shoulders, it's going to be tough to keep Lars Sullivan down for 3.
There may be no escaping this fireman's carry.
I don't know. Never say never, Cole.
Sullivan sizing it up. Power. Spine buster. Shoulders on the mat. And he got a near fall out of it.
How'd he do that?
Wow, and Lars Sullivan has the WWE Universe on its feet.
But he's got to capitalize now.
Lars Sullivan, this might be it. Looking for all the glory here.
Yes! Unreal performance.
Now's a good time to look at some of the highlights from that last matchup.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. I don't like to throw around a lot of praise, but my eyes tell me that might have been one of the great matches in recent WWE history. Count yourselves lucky, people. You might watch WWE for years and only see a match that good a few times. Epic.
Here is your winner, Lars Sullivan.
And that's a win to start off the night.
Yeah, the performance put forth in that match tells me we're looking at somebody who will someday, very soon, be competing in the main event.
What a way to kick off tonight. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're just getting started.
Up next, we have singles action.
Versus a formidable opponent.
Here we go. Matchup's going to be a good one. Superstar ready for action. Here comes his opponent, wasting little time to start things off. There's the double leg takedown and the big right hands.
Here we go. This thing's breaking down before it even gets started.
Chaos ensuing here. Incredible.
She's not playing any games tonight. Everyone better watch out. Even me.
Ah, she gets out of it.
She has renewed life now, Michael.
Oh, no. She's in a bad way now. I can't tell you how many victims have suffered the same fate. The human body can only absorb so much of that. Now that's the type of move that sends a message to an opponent.
Side Russian leg sweep.
But you certainly cannot counter out yet.
If you're worried about her now, you haven't seen many of her matches. She can withstand so much more punishment than this. Believe it or not, guys, this superstar wasn't overly pleased with this past week's rankings. And you know what? I tend to agree. Who's voting on this stuff anyway?
Well, while I disagree with Corey's assessment of this week's rankings, I do support his right to an opinion. And you too can voice your opinion on this week's rankings by using hashtag WWE Power Rankings on social media.
And I'm seeing a lot of varying opinions, which is great. Though, interestingly enough, I don't see any that agree with what Corey was saying. Go figure.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
You're not going to get her that easy.
Pinning Kyrie? I'd say that's an insane endeavor.
I'd say you're right. Nice job by Ruby Riott in there.
Look at this! Perfectly executed.
Oh, and she gets out of the way.
She's starting to get on a roll. I don't want to know what that feels like. Nicely done. On the flip side of what Byron was saying earlier, we've seen superstars relax a bit after being slotted high in the rankings. And that, of course, is the last thing you want to do in a situation like this.
Well, I don't think we have to worry about that with this superstar, Cole. Some competitors are known for believing their own hype, but that's definitely not the case here.
You can see the confidence just beaming from her right now. Oh, look at this.
Kyrie Sane, big move coming.
Bravo to the voters this past week. It seems they finally got the rankings.
We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe.
She can close the door here.
How is Ruby Riott going to remain alive?
While Corey lauds the power rankings voting process, I will say that there are more than a few people who think a few mistakes were made this past week.
Whoa, impressive. You could say that again. I never thought you'd break free from that one.
Nobody comes back from this. Going to the top, high risk.
Kyrie Sane, big move coming.
So damaging.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys. How is Ruby Riott going to remain alive?
The shoulders are down.
Yes! Takes it!
These women put on quite a show. Here's another look.
I can watch highlights of that one all night long. One of the great WWE matches I've ever been able to watch. When any superstar, man or woman, is able to find a way to win a match as entertaining and action-filled as that one, they should be grateful and really proud. Some great stuff.
Here is your winner, Kairi Sane.
Kicking off the night with an impressive victory. If that's the type of action we're going to get all night long, I can't wait to see the rest of the card unfold.
Believe it or not, that's just the beginning, folks. Stay tuned for more great action. We got one-on-one action coming your way next versus a formidable opponent.
Oh, we aren't going anywhere.
From Punjab, India, weighing in at 238 pounds, the WWE Champion, Jinder Mahal.
The modern-day Maharaja. Former WWE champion and one of the hardest-working superstars today. Just look at his body.
Well, no one will ever accuse Jinder Mahal of being the most...
Here we go, one-on-one tonight. Big matchup. Can't wait for this one. Gonna be an all-time classic. What is he doing?
He's out here for moral support.
He has no business being out here. Both superstars come into this matchup with a lot to prove.
Check out Jinder Mahal's offense.
Leg is hooked. Here we go.
Perfect plex.
Digging deep for a kick out.
Too soon.
And it's Dean Ambrose making a move.
Yes! But he's got to capitalize now.
He's got him covered. And there's a kick at it, too.
How in the world?
Oh, my goodness, crushing it. Here's a cover. Digging deep for a kick out.
Still seems a little early.
He's starting to show signs of fatigue. This could be the start of an ugly downward spiral if he's not careful.
You never want to count a competitor out, but things don't seem to be going in his favor here tonight.
Every superstar knows that the key...
We've got to cover.
Oh, gets the shoulder up.
Gonna take more than that.
Fireman's carry. This doesn't look good, Corey.
Couldn't agree more, Cole. This has got trouble written all over it.
Offense like this is exactly how a competitor takes control of a match. Corey's absolutely right. The weekly rankings are so very important to achieving long-term success here in the WWE. But what everybody has to... His shoulders are down.
Oh, gets the shoulder up.
It's way too early.
He delivers a hard clothesline. That's it. It's over. It's over.
Dean Ambrose is relentless. This is a man who kissed a bat wrapped in barbed wire during his match against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania.
Yep, he's going for the pin.
Oh, gets the shoulder up.
He's not giving up that easy.
Down he goes.
That'll do it every time.
It's clear that there's a method to this man's madness. Dean Ambrose doesn't know the meaning of words like stop or quit during a match. Dean Ambrose just keeps fighting.
Ambrose is indestructible. The harder the fight, the happier Dean Ambrose is.
Mahal is looking to end this. Clearly on a mission here.
But did he go for it too early?
That was all too easy for Dean Ambrose.
Too soon.
Looking for an opening for that finisher, it seems, and that's a smart move. Just hit the finisher, get the win, and get out of there.
Mahal is looking to end this. One move after the other. It's devastating.
Can he finish the job?
That might be the end of Dean Ambrose tonight.
Ref found a 2 count.
Gonna take more to get out of the Ambrose asylum.
Yeah, a lot more. Anytime a superstar sees an opening for their finisher, they got to take it, as Byron was saying. Elongating the match not only gives your opponent an opportunity to get back in it, but you're also running the risk of injury anytime you're in the ring longer than you have to be.
Yeah, but sometimes you just enjoy beating somebody up, especially if you're in the ring with somebody like Saxton.
Leg is hooked. Here we go.
Perfect plex.
He's in the driver's seat now.
He hasn't done nearly enough to get the pin yet.
I don't think his opponent was expecting that.
Seems to me, guys, like we're just moments away from seeing the finisher, which could obviously put this match. Dean Ambrose, this is going to be big.
Bang! Dirty deeds. He needs to capitalize on...
Dean Ambrose did it.
Hard to imagine, but that match was even better than advertised. Here's another look at that history-making encounter.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. Hope everybody at home set those DVRs, because that was a match you're going to want to watch again and again and again. Epic. There's good, there's great, and then there's downright unbelievable WWE action. Ladies and gentlemen, you just got a taste of the unbelievable kind.
here is your winner, Dean Ambrose.
Big win here to start the show.
And you just know the rest of the card is watching in the back, wondering how in the world they're going to follow that.
It'll be interesting to see the fallout following this big singles win here tonight. Not exactly likable.
Not feeling the love for that superstar.
If that doesn't get you fired up, I don't know what will.
That was top-notch right there.
And if that's any indication, we're in for one epic night. Done with one and on to another great matchup. Singles match on tap next.
We have a great match coming up next.
Who will reign supreme?
This man is a real force, Drew McIntyre.
revamped attitude, revamped appearance.
Making his way to the ring from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, Drew McIntyre.
McIntyre's made it his mission to eliminate all the complacency in WWE.
You know, Drew McIntyre arrived and he was the chosen one. Handpicked by WWE Chairman Mr. McMahon. And Drew will admit that he became complacent. Felt like he didn't have to work hard to get to the top. When he got fired, he went away. He got a new attitude. And now he's back, bigger and badder than ever.
With a vengeance.
Yeah, this new attitude from Drew McIntyre dictates he will take
And his opponent, residing in Hollywood, California, weighing in at 221 pounds, The Miz.
Go ahead, Corey. Tell us all about The Miz.
The Miz is the man who single-handedly turned SmackDown from the B show to the show. A star of stage, screen, reality television. Is there anything The Miz hasn't done?
Did The Miz pay you to say all that, Corey?
Absolutely not, Byron Saxton. I happen to be a hopeful for consideration for a Mizzy this year.
Really?
That's right.
Mizzy? Oh, come on.
That would be awesome, Corey.
That would be ridiculous.
Where would you put it?
On my mantle with my most prized possessions.
Are you encouraging him, Michael?
I would love to have a Miz.
This should be an incredible matchup. I mean, both men have extensive offensive repertoires, lasting endurance, and an insatiable appetite to be number one.
And this is one of those matches where it's hard to believe we get paid for this. Well, actually, it's hard to believe Saxton gets paid for anything.
Drew McIntyre looking to squeeze his opponents like a set of bagpipes.
Byron, that metaphor was uglier than a pile of haggis.
The Miz with the offense. He's displaying classic offense here. This is a level of destruction no one was expecting. It's got to be over now. Clobbers him with the axe handle. Drew McIntyre fans have some reason to worry here.
I fully expect him to bounce back, though. This is the type of one-on-one atmosphere where he thrives.
Well, he had to expect to take some punishment tonight. You don't step in the ring with this guy and walk away completely unscathed.
This is all part of the process, guys. He knew he would take on some offense here tonight. He just has to make sure he keeps it to a minimum.
Great offense by The Miz. Down he goes.
That'll do it every time.
Clothesline.
Good Lord.
So effective. The damage has been done. Drew McIntyre going for the cover. He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
Too soon.
The Miz looking a little bit shaken. He came into this match expecting, ouch.
Submission time. And he releases the hold.
I don't think he had it fully locked in.
He got it with the kick.
The Miz has held so many titles in his career. WWE Champion, Tag Team Champion, United States Champion. But over the last few years, he's truly become synonymous with the Intercontinental title.
Talk about hitting hard. It's going to take more than that to keep his shoulders down.
Might have slipped there, Cole. Michael brought up that the Miz and the Intercontinental title have been intertwined, and it's probably because
The Miz is looking at this.
Snap DDT. The Miz is going to clinch it right here.
but he's got to capitalize now. Yeah, there's no way this match isn't over after that one.
Watch it.
Figure 4 leg lock. Victory is on the horizon. Drew McIntyre.
It's got to be hard to rebound from that one.
I knew it was only a matter of time.
This is the Miz's chance. We may very well be seeing the finisher here very shortly, guys, and when that happens, you can bet this...
Whoa, he gets out of it. He's at another level right now, Michael.
That's how you make an impact.
And setting him up with the knee now.
I'm with Corey. I suspect the finisher is on the horizon. And look at this.
Yeah, I don't believe that he didn't win this match right there.
Remarkable. Drew McIntyre got him there.
The Miz definitely in a tough spot now.
You have to wonder if he could recover from this, guys.
Oh, man, his chances are dwindling quickly. He's just taken on so much punishment.
Don't write him off just yet, guys. From what I see, these guys are pretty evenly matched at this point.
I don't think I've seen a superstar more driven to succeed than Drew McIntyre. When he was released in 2014, McIntyre said he'd be back, and that's exactly what happened.
Oh, McIntyre really took a negative and turned it into a positive. Instead of feeling sorry for himself and blaming everybody else, he traveled the globe and made himself an even bigger star.
One of the most effective stretches you will ever see.
Following up on what you two were saying about McIntyre's initial release, not only did he return with more fire and fans, he also came back in even better shape than before.
Yeah, McIntyre's always had a height advantage, but in his time away, he worked on his strength, conditioning, and added considerable power to his Claymore kick and aftershock DDT.
McIntyre.
Oh, what a headbutt. The Miz getting outclassed here tonight, guys. The Miz's chances just went from bad to worse.
He goes for the cover. And he got a near fall out of it.
Nice kick out there.
He lands the strike with great accuracy.
I really can't believe what's gone down so far. This match has been even more physical than I thought it would be. We may have a count out here, guys.
It certainly looks that way, Michael.
He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Oh, come on. Don't have it end like this.
Now let's take a look back at some of the great action.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance.
Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre.
And it's a count-out victory here tonight.
Hey, a win's a win, but I'm not sure if there are many people on the roster that would want to get the win like this.
We have a great match coming up next.
We have one of our breakout talents against Jason Jordan.
Who will reign supreme?
He's here!
And from Capitol Hill, Washington, D.C., weighing in at 227 pounds, Velveteen Dream.
What an entrance! Intoxicating, mesmerizing.
Guys, here's a man who is going to be a true superstar in our business. He has it all. In-ring skill. He's got charisma. And he's got great hair.
I fully expect Velveteen to be bald next time I see him after hearing you say that, Saxton.
Good point, Corey.
Velveteen wants nothing to do with the likes of you.
Just saying.
D-R-E-A-M.
Velveteen Dream just soaking in every ounce of the moment.
Everything about this guy is money. What a superstar.
What an entrance. It's mesmerizing.
It's intoxicating.
What is he doing?
Anything he wants. He's the Dream. You just don't appreciate greatness, Byron. This kid's the real deal.
And from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 245 pounds, Jason Jordan.
Hey, Byron, here's a little trivia question for you. Who's the only person with the NXT, SmackDown, and Raw tag team titles?
Huh, I know. Jason Jordan.
For the first time in your life, Saxton, you're right.
He read it off my notes.
Fair point. Jason Jordan joined Raw in 2017 as General Manager Kurt Angle's son. What a wonderful moment
You
that
broke
was.
the news. There's a lot of pride on the line between these two athletes tonight.
Two of the proudest athletes we have ever seen in WWE.
Man, this card is just packed with so many great matches, and this one is definitely among the most anticipated, I'd say.
The Velveteen Dream already has an iconic style, legion of fans, and multiple Match of the Year candidates. And the amazing thing is that the guy's only 23 years old.
Now you can be sure that by the time the Velveteen Dream finishes performance, a heck of a lot of people are going to know his name.
Uh-oh.
All the way up.
Suplex.
Oh, I think this man means business.
The belly to belly.
The human body can only absorb so much of that.
In high school, Jason Jordan was a three-sport athlete who competed in football, wrestling, and baseball.
Here's the cover. Dream pops the shoulder up.
Velveteen Dream stays in this match in the hopes that the ring announcer will soon say his name.
Man, Jason Jordan, what offense.
That's a big-time powerbomb for him right there.
Jason Jordan has a natural athleticism that is very rare to see in a competitor.
There's a pin now. Dream pops the shoulder up. Not yet.
Nearly driven through the mat.
Perfectly executed.
He's stumbling some now. I'd say he's starting to feel the pressure a bit.
The amount of punishment he's absorbed in this match is absolutely insane. A lesser man would have given up and walked away by now.
You know, I thought this match was going to be much more tightly contested. I guess that's not the case, though. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Looking at it here. Here he goes. Got it.
I think this is the beginning of the end.
Shoulders down, this could be it. No, he kicks out. Nicely done.
I'd expect nothing less from Jordan. Great athlete.
You got to think about using the finisher here pretty soon, I would think. Just pick up the win and move. There's no